And since the last time we were on Sunday, we finished Greece. Something else to play. And so I wasn't sure until just now what I was going to play. Saw Abzû in my game library. And I figure Abzû is a fairly short game, so it'll be good for doing over the course of a couple of streams. Relaxing. Oh no, Noter. You do both at the same time. It's multitask, right? Good morning, Tel. Good morning, Noter. Hope you guys are both doing well. So, I still haven't seen the Abzû screen on OBS yet. I'm doing pretty well. I slept a whole lot last night, which probably means I needed a lot of sleep. So hopefully Abzû, right now what I'm looking at is a black screen with a rotating triangle. That I assume that's like a loading thing. Admitting surgery on your Logitech controller. Worst case, you're out of $10 controller you bought 6 years ago. Yeah, I mean, those things are like, take a beating. That's like a Logitech 310. Best case, it stops randomly not getting full input when you press down on left thumbstick. Yeah, here we are in Abzû. And we're getting audio? We are getting audio. Excellent. And thinking about the case on the F310, it seems like everything should just sort of like be right there. Maintenance access shouldn't be so bad. Everything fell out. I guess that's maybe too easy of access. I mean, that makes sense. That just like the only thing. Yeah, I'm curious too, Del. What roguelite did you pick up? Dreamscaper. That sounds awfully familiar. Here we are, floating in a bright blue ocean. Neat. My eyes are open. Got long flippers. Those are like really long flippers. Hello, surface. Take a quick moment to try to see what the stream looks like. Alright. I triggered a die. Hold it to swim. I like how kind of blocky and low poly my character is. Looks like we've got sort of reverse y-axis like a airplane controls. It's A to boost. Look at all these schools of fish. It's a big fish. I want to go say hi. What's your name, big fish? You look all grumpy. Can I swim with you a little while? Grumpy fish. Bigger than I am. Let's swim together. Look at all this kelp. My goodness, it's like a forest down here. Bye, grumpy fish. Thanks for the ride. See horses? Hello, horsey. Another grumpy fish. Yeah, colorful fish. What's that? This is like the perfect game for my squirrel tendencies. Some kind of crustacean. And under a rock there. The story your mom tells about snorkeling. Swimming. Ooh, I can interact. I'm going to pause a moment to read this. Minding her own business when she looked to her side and there was a grouper bigger than her just swimming alongside her. I bet that's got like a fish that's bigger than you? That's a big animal. Did I just create fish? I think I created like eel-like fish. And is the one I'm calling Grumpy Fish, is that a grouper? I think it might be. Oh, this is all, so wait a minute, like Genova Chen, director of Journey? Or somebody else? I created they're not quite eels. Big chunky fish, yes. Okay. I thought that might be the case. My nomenclature on fish is... Ooh, hey, crab. I'm not a great fish recognizer. This looks like a fish nest. Ping. Oh. Hello, robot. It looked like it didn't have much of a snout at all. It was just sort of like brownie face, smooth nose. This looked like almost like bluegills. Oh, they're not bluegills. They got too many fins. Too many big fins. They got that like spiny dorsal fin going on. Alright. We're gonna do some exploring. This kelp forest. We're going to have a quick, like, close look at this. I think it is a grouper. Yeah. So where did my robot go? Okay, stick around, robot. Some starfish down here. With a crustacean hiding under a rock. Hello there, sir. Madam. There's some swordfish? Morning, Kurai. Morning, Abby. I couldn't figure out what to play, so I'm playing some Abzû. Now we have 2 robots? Wonderful. And there's some kind of like flat star thing that stirred up some sand. Like this looks like a multi-limbed starfish just sort of creeping along. Yeah, no, I believe it. And so what's the name of the director? Where's the swordfish? Oh, that fish wants to be fast. Oh yeah, Morningstar sounds like a good name for it. Now we have 3 robots. These robots are like the light orbs in Greece. Forest. I have no idea where I am. It's kind of like swimming through the kelp forest. Got a yellow fish, an orange fish. Red and black fish. Are these long yellow ones? From the art director of Journey, Abzû is a beautiful underwater adventure that evokes the dream of diving. Okay. Yeah. So I was gonna say this, like, it doesn't quite have that Genova Chen feel, but the the art director being the same does not surprise me at all. And I don't know... So those are swordfish. Yeah, we released those from the sand with like a tetrahedron thingy. S word? Ooh, something shiny. What's this? Like coral. Ping the coral? Although that ping thing is fairly reminiscent of Journey. Sunflower starfish. It is kind of like... It is sort of evoke a sunflower. Not quite the same. Ooh, is that a nautilus shell? Like it's definitely sensible as it's a sword swimming like a fish. About this nautilus shell, it disappeared. Give me knowledge. I'm sorry I made you disappear, nautilus shell. Hello, crab. Hello, lobster. It's a yellowfish. It's kind of the same shape as Dory. Seahorses. Alright, where do I go next? That looks interesting. That's how I arrived here, I think. The grouper helped me swim through this divide, and now there's coral. Yeah, those yellow ones do. They look like if you just like stuffed one with pipe insulation, you could use it LARPing in buffer tournament. Ooh, there's like a humaniform shark statue. Ping. Echoing? Like, am I coming through twice? I was almost certain I muted myself in... You're not still watching my Grizz stream, are you? Slight echo. Where could that even be coming from? It's enter to meditate. Ooh. I don't know what enter is on the... Later. Yep. I don't know where the echo could be coming from. I don't... Extra sound coming through. I wanna figure out how to meditate. Okay. Okie doke. If it's not detracting, I won't worry about it. Maybe I'll take a look at the VOD afterwards and there's a view button to meditate. Is that this button? Oh, Goliath Grouper. Yeah. This is what we've learned. I did Alt-Tab to look at the browser window, and maybe that helped fix it? I don't know. Getting the sound right on streaming is... Ah, that grouper's hungry. Garibaldi. At the yellow one with the blue stripes. We're focusing on one of the yellow ones with the stripes. want to know what the dark ones with pale bellies are. Wait, does that orange one count as Garibaldi too? Indeed, we were focusing on that all along. Oh yes, tell me who you are. That's Goliath Grouper. A littler one with similar coloration. Okay. Figure out what Oh, I can... Left stick to switch. Ah. So we can get female California sheep. Black sea bass. That's the one I wanted to know what it was. What are you, cutie? Yellow tang. Like astronaut orange juice. Tang. Sheephead. Anchovy. Did I see any of these? I must have, but there's some. Ah! The anchovy got by a trumpet fish. Swordfish is trumpet fish. Oh, you're hungry, aren't you? Okay. Alright, 3 robots. Where are we going next? Got like coral with glow around it. Hawksbill sea turtle. Neat. Yeah, marine life is kinda amazing, just in its variety and its how it differs from what we're familiar with. Chill Sunday mornings? Yeah. I mean, we might get back to Hell Sunday mornings at some point. It's like Hades, not so chill, but very fun. Yeah, I don't expect this game to be more than about 4 hours. Maybe 6. So very many of these fish. Schooling around. Interesting about this stone. Playing O9 for the first time all week. I mean, I suppose that, so, at first I misread that as, for the entirety of this week, you have been playing nothing but Oni for the first time, and I'm like, how is that possible? You've totally played Oni before. But, it makes sense that, like, new job, you wouldn't have time to play ONI until Sunday. Have you missed it? I miss games like that, like, I play a lot, and then, for whatever reason, I've got to be away from them for a while. Then I get back into them, and it's what I missed. That's a fancy story. So many limbs. Old job thing puts a real dent in your gaming. That's kind of how jobs are. I hope that the job is going well so far. I think in many ways having a job is better than not having a job. Okay, so that ocean is too wide, too deep. Cooling, and now you're doing petroleum production. I always had a hard time with that. Oxygen not included. We're talking about Oxygen Not Included, but that old Bungie game, I loved it. Um, it didn't have a lot to it, the part that I played, but purple-haired anime cop. And it was one of the first games that I ever played that had the, like, it drew a line across the entire thing, like a laser, showing where you would shoot. And it had a lovely combination of gunplay and martial arts. I guess is sort of reminiscent of Devil May Cry. I don't remember, like, when job, you were only 1 weekend, but this place seems wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. To pinch yourself because it seems too good to be true. But yeah, here's hoping it isn't. Touch wood. Too good to be true, that is. First shooter brawler hybrid. I mean, it kind of was, unless Devil May Cry was around already by then. There was another one that was similar to it. Called Nocturne. Nocturne was much slower paced. Purple-haired anime cop? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of freaking awesome. The story was a little bit thin, and there weren't a lot of levels, as far as I remember. But I know that feel, Noter. Like, I tried to do a little bit of petroleum by, like, having a few of the, what do they call the floaty, limpet things that, poop out, oil. But, like, it didn't make nearly enough. At least the quantity that I had. It's eating fish while I ride it. It's exciting. I love the surges that it does when it's ready to eat a fish. I wanna go say hi to a turtle. Hello, turtle. Are you rideable? Hello, turtle. Swim together. Made a hugging motion towards the turtle. Show me something new, turtle. So Avi, you have a better method of critter population control. Sounds exciting. Do you have a finely tuned ecology where one critter eats another? ONI is not a colony sim, it's a failure sim. Oh, so it's illegal to approach a sea turtle in Hawaii, but if they approach you, it's fine. I guess I was being a little rude there, asking to hug the sea turtle. Fail, then fail better. Reminds me of a game company name, Fail Better Games, does Fall in London, Sunless Sea. Green sea turtles are endangered, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if a number of species this game shows are endangered. So yeah, you don't want to mess with the nesting areas. Especially if green sea turtles are shy about nesting. And in ONI, it would be fun to come visit somebody's asteroid, even if you can't like direct the derps, not derps, dupes. Or like if each person, the place where multiplayer in games like that gets tricky is if you do want to do any kind of fast forwarding. I bet you could share save files back and forth. But like, I'm sure that multiplayer, Oxygen Not Included, would be feasible, but it would be it adds enough complexity. Like ONI is a complex enough game already that I bet the game developers just wouldn't even have time to add multiplayer unless they really dedicated like that's the thing that we want to do. But I guess like if it can happen for Stardew Valley, it could happen for other games. Or like the original game itself reached a stable point, and then multiplayer was the next logical extension. So I'm not sure where I wanna my next step in this game is. I meditated with the shark, looked at the surface. I guess I can't go through that up bed, but up here. Let's dive. That would be pretty cool, Noter. I think like having some expert Oxygen Not Included coaching, that could be super cool. Apologies for the weird camera angles. I'm having some difficulty with the controls. Just I've grown unaccustomed to the like pull back on the stick to pitch up. Expert with scare quotes. Oh, my robot can cut the barrier. That coral wasn't essential. I mean, notice right, like, compared to those of us who have put, like, mere tens of hours into this game, both of you are absolutely experts. What are these? These are like mores. So many dad jokes about that's amore. I actually can't remember the words. So the little lights on my helmet look like kitty ears. Just wanted to point that out. There's another Nautilus shell. I don't right to ping it because it'll just go away. I just swirled. Maybe that helps me meditate later. Mores, we got sharks. I was tempted to ask the shark for a ride, but not so quickly. More starfishies. What's a school of fish up here by the lake? These ones have big underjaws. Kind of like the grouper, but different. Alright. Where was that shark? I want to go say hi to the shark. Kurai, the harsh teacher of Oxygen Not Included. Now I am eager to see and hear this. I don't want want to be up high. I want to be down low. Stirring up sand. I feel like more like it would just be sort of like if it's Noder at the keyboard and mouse, just like you giving Noder a hard time. That I mean that's what we do as friends, right? I lost track of that shirt. Where'd it go? Deep down here. Been dark. Tips are fine. How bridges work. More complicated automation. How Noder implements. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, you wouldn't be harsh in like harsh criticism, but you'd also purposely not feed Noder. Now, what did we learn? Yes, yes, like a martial arts master. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds great. Like, I would watch the hell out of that. I would even volunteer to be another guinea pig. 'Cause, like, I've played enough Oxygen Not Included to like get a rocket to space, but it was janky as heck. It's very dark out here. Shiny. What's this? Can I swim into it? Alright. I am planning on doing a slightly shorter than normal stream, just an hour rather than an hour and a half. It's like shells and stuff like this. Can't. Oh, I can dive into it. Okay, Charms. How's it going? You don't think you have 1,000 hours in any one game, but in the Souls series you have 969 hours on PC. Means far more for PS3 and 4. Like swimming in air now. You avoided space like the plague until the DLC. Yeah, I think like for me, like getting a rocket to space was just sort of like an end game goal. Like that capped off that asteroid for me. Yeah, 1,000 hours is a large mark. Don't use mush bars. Yeah, mush bars are terrible. What's this? It's like swirly. I'm gonna ping it. Hello, swirly blob. Hello, Naffy. Yeah, this is Abzû. It's a game about swimming and discovering fishes. And ooh, mantas. We just swam into some kind of mystical. Okay, this is reminiscent. So I had not played Journey the first time I played this game, so I didn't recognize that this little tower here, very reminiscent of Journey. ONI and Spelunky have some things in common, like the idea of failing better, but in such different patterns, different modes. But yeah. Wow, this place used to be all dark and dismal, gloomy, and so bright. Bulb is just bright green. There's like several different kinds of fish swimming around here. There's a manta. Right? We'll ride this way a little while. So huge! Like the wingspan of this manta is easily 8 knees long, maybe 10. You figure I'm maybe a small person, not maybe like a meter and a half, meter 0.75. So 8 times 1.75 is 8 and 6 is 14. Math. So 14 to 15 meter wingspan, is that? I don't know if that's realistic for mantas, but maybe it is. It's enormous. Back to ONI, the electricity and automation stuff, that can be pretty cool. It's like once you get the control circuitry with like logic gates and stuff, you can do some fancy things. The map is basically self-sustaining. I mean, that's the dream, right? So, oh, that was a shipping and automation. Yeah, I've only barely scratched the surface of shipping, of like having container conduits that where like you can have a mine area where some dupes or even an automated miner are getting minerals, and then you like feed them into the hopper. It's like a Roman temple. 30 feet, that'd be 10 meters, so I think these ones are a bit exaggerated, or I'm a very small person. Anzu is the Sumerian word for deep water. So, yeah, I think that Abzû is from the same language family. Uh, I mean, it is deep water, and here's like kind of Sumerian-esque imagery. Oh, and there's like a little wall for the Nautilus shells that I've. Maybe when I get a third Nautilus shell, I'll unlock the knowledge of the kelp. I like arriving at efficiency organically, like seeing how the naive implementation is, and then improving on that iteratively. And then once I've reached a certain point of like, I don't think I can improve this much myself without help. Ah, shark! What? Man, why you eat my robot? Not nice. Bad manners, shark. Ah, so you were expecting Cthulhu. I mean, there is kind of a scary part of this game, even beyond just sharks eating a robot. So this this gigantic triangular thing, is part of Abzû as well. I guess, are we going in now? Robots want. Well, okay, so we brought those robots home. Swim. Stone block 2. I wanna like swim deep. See how far down I can go. Sorry, Naffy, if this is too void-like. I promise this part's not scary. There's not going to be stuff jumping out. Is this a cave? Oh, this might be where we arrived. There are correspondence points, yeah. Oh, this is just back to the jellyfish ones. So, we got a nice little wall here kind of indicating kelp forest area, and each of them has 3 little niches for nautilus shells. So maybe I should go into the triangle. So let's look at this wall as well. We got like walking figures, some urns, and like a tree. The tree's been kind of scratched out. But yeah, the pressure differentials in kind of just the few meters up and down that I'm going here would be pretty zany, let alone like from the very surface down to. So yeah, there are some parts in this game where there are very few correspondence points. Um, there's kind of a depths area with like anglerfish and stuff, and I don't remember it, like it's gonna be a gradual transition. So anybody, so Nafi and anybody else who might have uh, Fathomless Void issues with Fathomless Voids. That's the more friendly way to phrase that. Um, Even in games, you almost immediately lose your sense of direction, orientation. Oh, in the end in Minecraft, yeah, and like it's so purposely self-similar. All right, so our robots went into their little chambers there. Is it letting me swim to the triangle? Yeah, there is a zone in this game with the deep like luminescent fish, and there is a zone in this game with whales where it's kind of just water. And then the end of the game is a fair bit scarier than the rest of the game. So I want to kind of be upfront about. Ooh, there's a current here. This kind of relaxing mood isn't the totality of the game. Like it's most of the game, so I like it. Went snorkeling. Ooh. Oh, I got a school of redfish. Went kind of far out, got to a sheer drop off. Looked down. No, thank you. I love this current area. Like swimming along. Shh. Such colorful fish. Yeah, no, waking up 15 minutes. Oh, let's go watch Alli. All of a sudden, shark eats the robot. That was jarring. Are there porpoises? Hello, porpoise. Forests over oceans. I'm sorry, the shark ate our robot, Abby. It was sudden. I don't know where we're going. We're just following the current. Look at all these fish. We like divert into jellyfish land. Just hello, shark. I'm a little bit mad at you because you ate my robot, but you're still glorious. Striped dolphins, okay. I guess like the dolphins that I'm used to seeing in like aquariums and dolphin shows are bottlenose dolphins. It's the gray. What are you? You're almost as big as the Goliath grouper. Is there something glinting down there? Yes. Oh, that won't let me swim down there. I used to be afraid of the ocean just on all counts. But having been to a couple of beaches in Rhode Island where you can just sort of like wade out till the water's up to your chest or your shoulders and then wait for a breaker to roll in that's like above your head and then kind of like body surf it in a little bit. I've grown to appreciate ocean, or at least the border of the ocean. Hello, dolphins. What's this? Oh, we got another robot. Those eels? They look like they have eyes. And like, I admire stuff like South African guy who did my octopus teacher, and just like the way that he just lives in the ocean every day. Let's ride this big green fella. Humphead wrasse. Yeah, forests. Napoleon fish. Is this humphead wrasse our Napoleon fish, or did we pass one? This wrasse is hungry. Alright, I'm gonna let go now. Thanks for the ride. Some cool caves going on here. Animal Crossing coming in clutch for fish recognition. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I can't go down here. Like, those shiny, shiny fish love the deep caves. Robot, can you cut the weird pseudocoral? I don't know if we want to go down there just yet. Excellent. Because, yeah, in Animal Crossing, you go fishing, you catch something, and you, like, hold it up. Napoleon fish! And then some glorious dad pun about fish. Like, I don't know how they came up with a perfect dad joke for every fish in that game. But they did. Not this dark cave. Is that where we... The green one, the humphead wrasse, also known as Napoleon fish. Today I learned. Oh yeah, this is Eel Town. I don't know. We get a... There's... Oh, I can meditate at the shark. Maybe that'll tell me what those eels are. Oh, there's other eels here. Like shovel snout eeliness. Let's meditate. Common dolphin. Next. Coral trout. Is that the... I think that's the orange here. Ooh. Lyre-tail anthias. I wanna know about this one. Bicolor parrotfish. I think that's the focused on kind of cyan one with the magenta tail. And these blue ones. Emperor angelfish. I think the Emperor angelfish is the stripey. Yeah. Trout. Which one are the blue ones? Blue surgeonfish. And that is Dorian. Choose a blue surgeonfish. Coral trout. It's not showing me the eels. I wish it would. Pet wrasse. Very hungry. Angelfish. There's some skinny little ones. Redfin butterfly fish. So it looks very similar to the emperor angelfish, but different coloration, different stripe pattern. Everything you learned about fish is because of movies and Animal Crossing. I mean, that sounds like a fine way to do it. And if that's the extent of the fish knowledge that you want, that's fine. And if that kindles an interest in marine biology, that's also super cool. Oh, flower things close up. Okay, let's go see what's in this current. Turtles. Are these tuna? These are like tuna or sunfish or some like big muscular fish. I don't see swords on their noses. Definitely tuna. Alright. Looks like the current kind of goes two different ways there. Those shiny, shiny fish. Oh, hello, orcas! The whales are very distinctive. There's some swordfish. Look at how high their back is. The hammerhead sharks. Oh my goodness. What's going on here? Out of the water with the orcas. This place is dark again. Alright. To tell you what, we are nearing the top of the hour. Yeah, there were some split off, and I think I can rejoin that current later and try the other places. Orcas are a type of dolphin. It makes sense. They have a similar body plan and the kind of mammalian streamlined. And they're happy orcas because their fins aren't flopped over on their back. So they kind of use their fins the way like pointy-eared dogs. I gotta ping that thing. That thing. Swimming through air. Some weird perspective things going on here. It's very spooky. Orcas in captivity, their dorsal fins fall over. They're just like, I don't have the joy to keep this fin upright. Aww. It's so sad. Ghost orcas. Yeah, I think there's a lot of cases where we as humans, humanity as a whole, kind of thought we knew enough to for everything to be fine regarding animals in captivity, and kind of a more the more that people learn about animals. Alright, catch you later, Noter. Thanks for stopping by. Are you streaming today? As we're finishing up in a couple of minutes, so I might just raid you if you're streaming. Structure with a beautiful tile. Ah, coaching Lazy Bones in Dark Souls. Oh, that sounds like fun. Well, good luck to you and to Lazy. We still have not found any other Nautilus shells. That's fun. Swoosh. That's a picture of a shark. And it's a picture of that particular shark with the 3 scars along its side and a scar by its eye. So that shark, I think, is an important personage down here. Yeah, other sharks. I actually don't recognize what. So that's an interesting, different kind of swordfish. So we got a few different kinds of sharks here, actually. So up. Oh. Camera controls are hard. So we got that pair of sharks over there. Then there was another one with more like those ones with the fins almost like airplane wings. But yeah, I just like how this game feels. Alright, once we get into this school of fish. Oh, it's so swirly. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Oh, and there's krill. They're feeding on a bunch of krill here. Nice. Yeah. So here, I think, is where I'm going to call it. Normally I do an hour and a half, but today I'm heading over to my mom's house to run D&D from there, and it's about an hour to get there. So I'm going to call it a little early today. I will be back with more Abzû next Sunday, and in between then, Monday night, I forget if we're doing Terraria this Monday night, or if we're, doing, if I'll be doing, Leave the Dark Project. Thank you for the well wishes of lovely day enjoyment, and thank you for watching. Thanks for coming to Abzû with me. And yeah, so yeah, Monday, either Thief the Dark Project or Terraria. Saturday, Bloodborne, and Sunday, more of this. Till then, what should we raid? It looks like Waji's playing Dark Souls. Let's go give Waji some love. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.